Meek Mill hasn't been reading the room socially. I don't know what's been going on. I don't know if he's off the perks or he's not doing any, or he's
Meek
on
Mill
drugs.
catches the most strays in hip hop.
Diddy really got caught with the freako, and he threw a freak off. And it's insane that he got caught for throwing crazy parties because he had an interview where he said, yo, one day I'm going to get arrested for throwing the biggest parties.
If you have $300 million and I have $300 million, we're going to make out.
What the f*** are you talking about?
We just are.
We got this, baby. Welcome to the podcast, okay? Ugly on the inside. It's about to get really nasty in here.
You look like you're back from a safari.
This is me manifesting that I want to go to Africa for 2 months.
That does look like it. Or you look like someone did a collab with UPS.
You know what I realized?
And that's their new outfit.
I just look like a UPS outfit. I agree with you.
They're like, we finally got to wear shorts.
The only thing is, I don't deliver packages. I deliver bad news. Okay. So.
Do you ever deliver good news?
Never.
What's the worst news you've ever had to deliver?
The worst news I've ever had to deliver is someone like getting robbed for a lot of money. That was the worst news I've ever had to deliver.
I had to experience that.
Yeah.
I didn't even get to deliver that.
Like I had to like deliver basically, and I was thinking I hate being part of those type of things because you don't ever want to, because then you're looked at as like a part of, God forbid, something happening.
Who did you tell that they were
So
robbed?
long story short, it's just like somebody really got robbed, and then I found out about it, and I had to basically.
Were you there?
No, but I just found out the news, and then I had to tell them like, "Yo, I think you got robbed," and then the person's like, and then it just became into a whole thing, and it's just annoying. Like, why do I have to be part of that? You know what I mean? I hate being part of that kind of drama.
Oh yeah, who wants to be part of bad news?
Terrible.
I've had to deliver 2 deaths.
I was there for one.
no.
And
You
it
were
was
there
fun.
for Este's nephew.
Mm-hmm.
Tough.
Which I didn't even believe. And then I was like, I'm the only person that knows.
Yeah,
and now
Yeah,
I have to go call all these people. Crazy. And then I had to do it for my grandpa. My grandma was out grocery shopping, and my grandpa just fell backwards in a chair and died.
Oh my God.
Did he hit his head or did he die
Yeah, like
from
he hit his head or some shit. I was home with my other grandparents, but basically I had to sit there and wait for my grandma to come home with groceries and be like, grandpa's dead.
Oh my God.
Tough.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Yeah.
I hate that.
I never want to deliver anyone. I want to deliver good news.
Well, those are like
Very
ours
rare.
is information. That's like deaths.
Can you imagine being a
Different.
doctor and having to
No.
constantly come up to
No.
families and be like, "We're sorry, we tried our best, and the person's dead"?
No.
Yo, that's insane. I wouldn't be able to work
same
that
with
job.
veterinarians.
That's why they get paid so much. I think the salary, people are like, why do doctors make so much? And
They
not
don't really
it's
make
like,
that much anymore, though. That's the sad part. Like the contracts they get from hospitals are like, bro, they're getting
not.
paid like
I know.
300,000, 400,000. If you look at
It
it
is
after
sad.
taxes, they're making only 200,000 for that kind of job.
yeah, that's not a lot of money to constantly look at death in the face.
That's
I
rough.
try to avoid any reminder of death.
Yeah, that's tough. I don't think I would be able to.
Like, I can't deliver that kind of news. I that's why they all do drugs, right?
Yeah, they do. They're like all hooked on shit.
Yeah, I couldn't do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that's
Can you
tough.
imagine having to be like a plastic surgeon, though, and then delivering someone's death? Like, you're not supposed to kill anyone, but like you kill Kanye's mom.
That's the
Can you imagine the
anesthesiologist,
panic?
yeah.
You're like, oh my God, I killed Kanye West's mom. You know that's how she died
I
on the
know.
table, right?
That's
Same
terrible.
Same
just
with
like, oh
Joan
my-
Rivers, right?
Yeah, but Joan Rivers is like fucking 90 at the time too, so you're like, okay, but Kanye's mom, like you're like, I just
Right.
killed the biggest rapper's mother. And she was
Which is
getting what, like a
crazy.
boob job or something?
I think she was.
She was getting,
Yeah.
imagine your mom getting a boob job and then dies. And you're Kanye West.
Going
Of
under
course you're
anesthesia.
gonna fucking hate Jews. The guy who fucking did it probably was
That's
a Jew.
terrible, bro. That is so bad.
That's probably where it started. Honestly.
But yo, do you guys believe in this? Do you guys believe that
Yes.
you know nobody can go through life being too successful? Meaning, like, let's say like 3 successful things happen, and then one really bad thing happens.
Those are pretty good odds.
Like,
You
what
know, you
really
become so
bad?
famous, you become very successful, you break through, and then like life has to take something away from you that's like really, really meaningful to you.
Are you talking about famous people?
Just in general, like an exchange of success. You know, I have this thing in my head. I feel like if something too good happens, like something bad is gonna happen a little later down the line. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if it's too good to be true and it happens, I'm kind of like waiting around. I'm like, oh, so is somebody gonna get hit by a car next to me? Like,
Oh, that's not even that bad.
You know,
That didn't happen to you. I'd prefer someone.
I
get
know,
hit
but
by a
like
car
somebody
next to me.
somebody
I
I,
get what you're
love or
saying.
something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's weird. It's a weird thing.
I don't think about that often though, which is crazy because I overthink.
Like when I think about like what if something bad happened to Este, like I'm sad for Este, but I'm more sad for me
Jesus.
because I'm like now I don't have Este.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You need somebody, yeah. Speaking of delivering bad news, this won't bother you, but this will bother you.
Great. Great, thanks.
Speaking of
okay.
Speaking of bad news, I'm here to deliver the worst news I've heard in a very long time. JFK now has a shuttle bus to the Uber's section. Okay, now that to me is the worst news ever.
JFK Airport.
Yes,
people who
JFK
not
Airport.
The president.
JFK Airport has a shuttle bus now to get an Uber.
Yeah, but LA people know they experience that here too.
LA people.
I don't know.
I don't want to experience it in 2 airports. What are they going to start doing? Like throwing our baggage and we're going to have to take the ferry to pick up our baggage?
The Uber's already $200 too. You're just like, what a scam. I miss yellow cabs now. I get a yellow cab now. Oh my God. They know how to drive.
Yellow
it's not like some mom on her third shift.
Yo, I can't stand this shit, bro. Everything is just so congested. It's so annoying.
Too many of them immigrants.
What could we do?
Do nothing. There's nothing we can do, dude.
Any plagues we could start?
Plagues? We tried. They tried to start a plague, and we beat it. The thing is, the plague just needs to be stronger, the next one.
Yeah.
And it should take out YouTubers.
Oh, if we could start a plague to take out YouTubers, they get me super vexed out. They get me very stressed.
Out of jealousy or because you don't like them? Because
Why?
it's mainly jealousy. Because to say I don't like them doesn't matter. Like, I want all content to exist. They don't hurt me.
YouTubers annoy me because, they got a stronghold on the bread right now in the content world. And
yeah,
that annoys the fuck out of me because I started backwards. I should have started YouTube and then went into all the other social medias. These fucking little lug boxes started fucking doing YouTube before all the social media, and now they have a stronghold on the game. They make the money. That pisses me off. Gets me tight. Gets me very upset. And now I'm bitching about shuttle buses to get Ubers. That's annoying.
Yeah, because your favorite YouTuber flies private.
No, they don't.
Don't?
They do not care about some of the money because they're not working as hard.
Yo, can I tell you something crazy? This will blow your mind. Do you know how much the helicopter from JFK to Manhattan is?
$300?
I think it's $195.
Oh wow! So if you go with a squad, you can split that.
No, that's per person. But my point is, but still, dude, if you take an Uber to the airport and you're running late in Manhattan, you're like $200. I'm there in 4 minutes. I think it's a 5-minute helicopter ride.
Helicopter's so scary though.
Yeah, after Kobe, it kind of.
Yeah.
But why are we afraid of something that's so safe?
It's not that safe.
Helicopters?
I don't think they
How
are.
often do you hear about a helicopter crash?
Okay.
The problem with the helicopters, you just go, when the fucking thing stops spinning, we just fall. On an airplane, you're like, all right, maybe we'll glide a little. Maybe they'll somehow land it. But a helicopter's just... Why don't they have a parachute attachment at the back?
Or on each seat.
I'm not jumping out of a spinning helicopter. What are you putting up?
Who is this?
I'm giving you a topic.
Oh, okay.
Who's this?
That's John Mulaney and Olivia Munn? And she had another baby.
Why does she look like the doctor that delivered the baby?
Yeah. So let me explain to you who John Mulaney is. John Mulaney is a hilarious stand-up comedian, actor, writer, Broadway star. He did a bunch of shit. He's fucking hilarious, honestly. But he's very buttoned up. Like he'd be an amazing late-night talk show host. Like, he knows how to play that game. He's very just bubbly and good. But he tells, some dark stories throughout his life and silly ones. And he was married to this chick, forget her name. They lived in New York. They had like a fucking dog together, and you were like, wow, what a perfect relationship. He didn't want to have a kid with her. They got a divorce. They broke up. And then like 2 weeks later, he's hanging out with Olivia Munn, right? And they already have one kid. They had one kid.
Do?
This is their second kid, right? Yeah. So basically everyone hated John Mulaney for a minute because he kind of just like...
Went back to his ex?
No. Got rid of his wife and gave Olivia Munn everything his wife wanted. But to be fair, like, Olivia Munn comes into the picture and you just look at your plain wife and you're like, I love you, but like, I'm John Mulaney and you're just a pedestrian.
Jesus Christ.
Like, at what point you're like, oh my God, I have Olivia Munn hitting on me. I think I should.
Is she a model?
Olivia Munn?
I don't know who that is.
I don't. Yeah, no one cares about who she is, really.
Yeah.
Like,
but they had a kid
she's
prior.
more John Mulaney's wife now than Olivia Munn, probably.
But they had a
They
baby
have 2
prior.
kids.
So he went back to his ex.
With her. She is
I know what you're thinking.
No, he had a wife. He got rid of her. And now he's with Olivia Munn. This has been like 5 years. They
one
already
kid.
had a baby. This is their second baby already. So John Mulaney had to go to like rehab. He was like an addict and blah, 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 blah. But it added so much, layers to his life and career, because before everyone kind of looked at him as this like shiny pony and flawless young kid, right? Hot shot, really funny. He was a writer on SNL, but like blew up. Huge. Yeah, and now he's just a dirtbag like the rest of us.
Yeah, I mean,
You're
listen,
like, I'm telling you what, like, it would take a lot for me to fight Olivia Munn off at a party. I'm not saying I wouldn't, Estee, if you're listening or watching, and I know you are, but like,
I get it. I don't know what. I don't know.
I think I would have to call. I think I would have to
I don't
call.
know, man.
I think I would have to
Stop
call
talking now.
Estee and be like, okay, so Olivia Munn wants to fuck. What do I do?
I think Essay would tell you to do it.
Well, I'd be like, Estee, I don't want to cheat on you.
But
in
how
this
big is
situation.
Olivia
So if I
Munn?
just tell you and do it, it's not cheating, right? But how would this happen?
How big is she? Olivia Munn, is she a huge actress?
You're saying she's not hot
What was
enough
she in?
because
What
if
was
she's
she
a
in?
nobody, right?
Yeah, I mean,
She's only hot because she's Olivia Munn.
I guess that's what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
I mean, she's a pretty chick. I've seen her in movies before. Oh yeah, she's been in X-Men for sure.
Yeah, well, she does her thing.
Oh yeah, no, 3 million followers. No, she's big.
Yeah.
She's been in some big movies.
Yeah,
Iron Man.
my point is, it's really crazy that,
Oh no, she's a big actress.
like, if
yeah.
you're with someone and they become stupid famous, like, you just have to, there's an unwritten rule, I feel like. Right? Because
Like a hall pass.
what do you think is going to happen?
Yeah, I guess the integrity dies. With
Or the relationship changes, right? If you're like, oh, now I'm with someone who's incredibly famous, we have an incredible life now, the playbook changes.
what if Estee got way more famous than you and
She can
bounced
fuck
on
whoever
you?
she wants.
And she bounced on
As
you.
long as I still got to live in the house. That's the thing, is you
You
just
would
start,
watch in the corner?
You would assess your life, right? Would you go, do I want my own life without
Would you
Estee
set
and
up
all
a
her
ring?
money?
Would you set up a ring camera just to watch her have a good time with other people?
Dude, I would sit there and push guys into her. I would be like, whatever keeps you happy, babe. Happy
you would
wife.
help, you would help. Like, what if the guy's like, yo, I can't get hard? You would give him like a little.
I would,
Depends on
whatever
who it
it
is.
takes to make the fucking.
You would be like, babe, I got you.
If Estee brings in $5 million a year, and she's like, I'm holding us down, then I have a different part to play in the band, and that might be fluffer for all the guys she wants to fuck.
Okay, you would be a fire fluffer
I would
actually.
have got great lips.
You honestly just essentially like you radiate fluff. Like you're just your personality is just. Fluffy.
Oh, I'm so warm and fluffy. Yeah, people want to get blown by like an angry Russian Jew.
Exactly.
I would be a horrible, horrible glory hole
Listen,
worker.
speaking of topics, I have one crazy one. This is
Okay.
the craziest ball dropper. We're talking about millions and making money. So check this out. There's a kid named Malone Lamb, Asian kid. Him and his boys ran a crew in LA. They're scammers. Okay? Young kids, 20 years old.
Okay.
They call a guy that basically has a wallet with $230 million worth of Bitcoin. They scam him pretending to be Google, that they're working for Google. They're basically saying, hey, listen, your password got compromised. We have to help you out. We have to authenticate this stuff. I don't know exactly the logistics behind it. Basically pretending to be from Google. Got this guy to give them a verification code for his fucking wallet. Took all the money out of the wallet, went bananas, yelling at each other, like, oh, we got it, going crazy, super happy.
Were they spending money?
Listen, right after, spent $3 million in Miami in 1 week and got caught. Do you understand how stupid you have to be? You're so smart to be able to get that money out of this guy, but then you're that dumb to flag yourself, spend all that money, and get clipped within like weeks of time. So this guy literally went and started buying Birkins for girls. Started buying, hit up some girl on Instagram, was like, yo, I'm gonna buy you yours. You're the best, baby, this and that and the third.
So did they take all that shit back?
So he's locked up now.
No,
And-
but
For how
like
long?
all those
Nobody
gifts that
knows.
he gave out, does the girls have to return the Birkin? Does the club have
Bro,
to do
the
a
girls
chargeback?
looked at him. They saw that he's a cutie pie Asian kid.
So the best thing you could do is be best friends with the scammer.
bro. The
So you
kid is
get
gone.
blessed, but he's gone.
He's gone. There's nothing.
I would sell the Birkin.
Look at this. He spent like 100,000 in a club each night. 300,000.
Yeah, but they're dorks, right? So to them, they're like, I'm
Wait,
gonna
let me
spend
see this
300
kid.
grand to maybe get my dick sucked.
But bro,
Malone.
do you understand how stupid you have to be? Yo, you were able to
He
get
looks young.
$230 million from this guy.
297.
They put it in about 15 ledgers. They spread out the money into 15 ledgers, right? And then You get caught. They picked him up at the club.
No way.
At Mr. Jones, I think he dropped $1 million in Miami.
Oh my God, we got to call, what's his face that runs it?
Purple.
No, Mr. Jones?
Mr. Jones, I think
No,
Purple
no,
runs
Mr. Jones is, those other fat kids from New York run it.
He's
Dude,
21.
that's nuts. How do you get clipped
he's
in
so
Florida? Who's people just? That's the problem with social media.
They
You just
flagged
get live
them.
snitched on you.
You get flagged right away, bro.
Well, spending that much
Of
money,
course.
right?
I would have brought it in
Yeah.
with cash.
You have to be smart enough to get cash out of people for Bitcoin, though. You have to have the connections for that. Look, that's him standing
You know,
up on
he
the
just
table.
feels so
Look at this
cool.
cutie
Highlight
pie.
room.
Look at this cutie
That's
pie.
highlight room.
Is that not Highlight Room, LA? That's Highlight Room, LA, dude.
I think it's Highlight Room, LA, yeah.
Oh my God, call Greg.
But this kid's from LA.
The only people
himself.
that benefit are like the nightclubs. The nightclubs make $300,000,
And also, yo,
and then they snitch on you.
But yo,
They're
not
like,
for
"Oh, we
nothing, the
got this."
nightclub should get hit too. Because they're letting a 20-year-old kid fucking
He's
spend
20 years
scammer.
old?
Yeah.
Yeah, he could, but to them, he could be like a trust fund kid.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. That doesn't mean you give him leeway for the illegal age to drink.
He's 21.
He's 20.
He's 20?
Oh.
He's 20 years old.
Yeah, but
Yo,
to be fair, he had an ID, and you
okay.
can't tell anyone.
right, but yo, can I tell you how dumb this kid is? He got me so mad. I was like, I couldn't believe he got away with the 230 M's. But then you go and get so excited that you start spending all this money. What do you think is going to happen, bro?
Val, do you know what? I'm going to tell you this right now. But like, when you make a quick $3,000 in front of me, you literally look like you're about to like knock out Tyson. You're walking around the room, you're like, oh my God, oh yeah, and you start getting pumped. You get $300 million, Val. You're literally gonna be Malone Land. You're gonna be fucking that guy. You're gonna be spending $300,000 and getting picked up and being like, oh man, I had 3 good things and this is the one bad news that I'm getting.
Yeah, but you don't see me making $3,000 real quick and then running to Erewhon and getting mad excited.
You literally were like, I'll take you to Erewhon the other day. I'm gonna buy you Erewhon after that.
You're stupid.
No.
I get excited in front of you, but I would never, ever in my life go to a club and spend fucking $3 million in a week.
Val, you get excited on vacations and spend $3,000.
No, I don't. You're an idiot.
Val,
You're
I'm
exaggerating.
just saying
you have
this
no idea
would
what
be
you're
you.
talking about.
I will be me
Absolutely
too.
zero. You're an idiot.
You wouldn't
this
do that?
is the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my
What
life.
would you do if you got that money?
$300
I
million.
you would never see me again.
I would change my name. I would change my entire family's identity.
What I would do? Bro, you don't even want to know what I would do. Okay,
Yeah, you don't-
I
what
would
do
find
you-
a cutie pie Armenian over here in LA. He has a lot of cash sitting around. I'll give him a portion. I'll be like, yo, I need that in cash.
You
I
were
would
gonna ask-
listen. You don't know what's going on here, Daddy. Trust me. Like, Daddy, chill. Just listen to this, okay? You get a little bit of cash. You sit on that cash. The rest of the money you lock up in ledgers. There's a couple other things you could do. I'm not going to say it on the camera because I'm not trying
Yeah,
to.
but
suffer
Val, aren't
anyways.
they going to just clip you? They'll trace that money down.
My brother, good luck finding those ledgers. Bitcoin is not traceable. You can't get Bitcoin out of
Why don't
ledgers.
you take the
So
money
how'd
over to
they
an
clip
island?
this guy?
The account is active. He still has a ledger that's connected to his name, like a moron. And they were
Wait, so ledgers are active?
right, but you're supposed to transfer it to ledgers that are not connected to your
Oh,
name.
I see what you're saying.
You're not supposed to keep money, use that money, go around, flag yourself, spend $3 million, and then people are like,
But
who is
what-
this kid that's spending $3 million?
I would pay off all my debt.
With $300 million? I hope so.
cares?
Molly's like, I'll pay off my Mazda. And
Who cares about your debt at that
disappear.
point, bro? I would live in a sick villa in Italy, bro. Fucking eating.
Well,
Oh
that
my
too.
God,
you're
but
gonna get espressos
instead
every
of-
And
morning.
then you do one Instagram post, get clipped, and you're done.
You're an idiot. You have no idea what you're talking about.
I know exactly.
Trust me.
Are you gonna get if you made $300 million? Would you give me any?
I'm sorry?
Would you give me any?
Huh?
Would you give me any of that money?
Obviously, are you stupid?
How much would you give me?
Yeah, but you are such a like you get scared of everything, bro.
If you called me like, bro, I just hustled $300 million.
no,
off
you
some
wouldn't.
man.
You would be like, oh. You would start panicking, bro.
I
You
would
panic
totally.
about everything, bro.
I would panic
You panic
about-
by drinking like
You
a
would-
drink from somebody that gives you a
Val.
promotional drink.
Val, you would panic if you stole $300 million. If
No,
you
I
made
wouldn't.
$300, you wouldn't
You
panic.
don't know me well enough.
You
man.
would panic.
Val,
Yes,
you
you
kidding
would.
me?
just
You
don't
get
know me, bro.
anxiety about like fucking
I get anxiety and I love to share with you because I think it's funny, but you don't know anything about me. Trust me.
$300 million. You're not walking around
Believe me.
cool headed being like,
You
I
don't-
stole
you
300
don't-
M's.
I'm a Ukrainian at heart, bro. We're
does that
born to
mean?
steal
So
money
how much
and
are
to
you gonna
disappear.
so how much money would you give me?
I would easily give you 20% of that.
Why? I didn't do anything.
Why not?
20%?
It's easy to dump off.
You just want me to have 60 million on my ledger.
Yeah, you have 60 million. See you later, buddy.
Okay.
Thank you for bringing me around and showing me a good time. my whole life.
okay. Let's go.
And I pay you
Let's
back.
do this.
And I pay you back. So that's it. You're 60 million. I'll feel at peace. I'll be fulfilled. You won't ever have to.
Do I have to give it back?
And you can't talk to me though ever again for like at least 10 years.
That'll be. Can I go longer?
Oh my God,
Yeah.
you wouldn't. He would call you in an instant.
Val?
Yes.
Yeah, Val, you would totally
guys really
call me.
don't know who I am, honestly, in this podcast. You guys really have to learn.
Do you think I'd want to hang out with you? You're
Bro.
richer than me.
I would literally.
I would be miserable. I'd be like, oh, Val, can I go on your bigger boat?
I would literally. Oh my God, it would be insane. These kids are just insane idiots, but they're smart as fuck too. The fact that they were able to hustle this guy for all that money.
Or maybe that guy's just an idiot.
This guy's in
Wait, so
Washington.
does he get it all back?
Yeah.
You steal $300 million from somebody. That's not all the money they have. They have enough powerful. That's the thing is like you can't get away with it kind of shit, or you can get away with it because it's untraceable. But if you steal $300 million from somebody who has $300 million, they'll find you.
But you know what's crazy?
They found Osama bin Laden.
You know what's crazy? And also
they'll find Val in Tuscany.
So check this out. So you remember Galper that was on the podcast with us?
No.
Bro.
Yeah, I know. The Ukrainian guy who says the N-word.
So this guy was on the podcast with us. He got basically robbed for $100,000 through a Bitcoin scam. So there was some kind of scam. They were investing into businesses, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, he ended up getting scammed for $100,000. He got the feds onto the case, and they're still like exploiting the situation. And people are, they're like, they have a whole department now where they're literally just stalking people for crypto at this point. Like they're dedicating like a lot of money.
What, the government?
To this. Yeah.
Yeah, but when you have $300 million, you don't even need the government. You have enough money to be like, someone go hunt these fucking morons down for me.
And the craziest part is that if these kids were smart and they got the background info on that guy, if he called for that money and he, let's say, got it not the rightful way and he didn't make that Bitcoin the rightful way, he wouldn't call the federals. You know what I mean? He would be like, yo, I'm good. Like, I can't get this money back because I originally didn't get this money correctly.
I would have called the guy and been like, yo, I have 297 million of yours. I just showed you how dumb you are. You should hire me. And also, I'm going to return everything but 5 million. And then that guy be like, you know what? You know what? I like the way you think. You should be on my team. If you've exposed the flaw in my system, I don't want this making the news to say I got robbed. I look like an idiot. Cool. You keep 4, return everything, and you have a job for me in cybersecurity.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I would.
Right.
Instead of Val, who's like, I'm going to keep 300 and then look over my shoulder the rest of my life because some billionaires are hunting you down.
I mean, this cutie pie is he's not gonna get a crazy sentence because he's young as fuck. So they're gonna use that in his favor. And then also they're gonna basically put him in the federal prison. He's not gonna be in the state prisons. He's gonna be in the federal prison.
He's gonna back to Singapore.
He's gonna do like 3. He's gonna do like 3 years, and then he's gonna get out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they should
but
chop
if
his
he was
hands off.
smart, he would throw a proper freak off. You know what I'm saying? Like Diddy. If that kid was smart, he would throw a freak off, like a serious freak off in Miami.
Yeah, I mean, with that much money, I would have told the nightclub confiscate everyone's phones.
I'm sorry.
You show up and spend $300,000 in any nightclub, you make the rules.
Bro, this kid's 20 years old. Okay. He doesn't know what the fuck that is.
Yeah, well,
he's not even been to a comedy club where they confiscate the phones.
He felt so cool in that video.
I would too.
He had his
No,
little
I know,
Louis
but-
Vuitton jacket on. He thought it was over. That's it. He got the game on lock. He's
Isn't
like,
that crazy?
yada, 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 yada. He thought this shit was forever.
Nightclubs, nice cars, and nice clothing will never go out of style because some rich scammer or idiot is always going to show up and buy that because that's all status symbols.
Yeah, but the wealthy never care about that. That's the funny part. It's always the rich
Like
that
the
want to
really
look
wealthy,
cool.
yeah.
But the wealthy never want to look cool. They just want to be on the
I mean,
radar.
Diddy was pretty wealthy.
Yeah, but Diddy
And
came into the game trying to look cool, so that stays with you forever. You know what I mean? Diddy is crazy, though. Diddy really got caught with the freako, and he threw a freak off. And it's insane that he got caught for throwing crazy parties because he had an interview where he said, yo, one day I'm going to get arrested for throwing the biggest parties. He literally jinxed himself.
But what do you expect people that rich to be doing at a party?
Do you think he did anything that bad?
With kids, yes.
He didn't do anything with kids, though.
Justin Bieber, that's the big
Justin
thing, right? He
Bieber,
like diddled
yeah.
Justin Bieber's
Like-
butthole.
Well,
And
they're
then did you ever see
saying
that
that
video
he
of him when he
No.
patted him down for the microphone because he was worried that Bieber was wearing a wire? There's like a video of him like kind of like patting him down to make sure he's not wearing
Really?
a wire.
I haven't
Justin
seen this
Bieber is
video?
definitely going to come out soon.
The Bieber, it'll hurt
About
Bieber's
it.
career. Probably not.
But, okay, I don't think so because if anything, people are going to act like he's a victim, which he is.
It's definitely. It's
Yeah,
so
what
weird.
does that mean that he's padding? How do we know he's padding him for Mike?
I don't know. People are just exaggerating on the internet. But also, what a weird conversation.
Did you guys see the craziest thing about the Diddy situation? That Pink and Usher deleted their entire Twitter.
Usher's
feeds.
back. He said he got hacked.
Pink?
He's like, and everything's back. He's like, my tweets are back.
Pink? I don't think she's affiliated.
What is the craziest situation about Diddy that we've heard so far where you're like, whoa?
All the lube, is that AI photo or is that a real photo of the bathroom?
I think that was a real photo of the bathroom.
Dude, I mean,
That's weird.
What, to have that much lube?
Baby oil?
If you
Baby
were
oil.
rich, if you were rich like that, you wouldn't be like, oh yeah, like there's my fucking wall of Cristal, there's my wall of baby oil.
What?
You
No.
wouldn't do dumb shit if you were rich?
Sometimes you scare me. I don't know if you're being serious or you're being serious.
What do you mean?
What do you
Val,
mean a wall of baby oil? Who gives a fuck about a wall of baby
I
oil
think
if I have
he's
a wall of
definitely
300,000 worth of cognacs? What is the baby oil going to do?
Because
for
I
me?
want to fuck.
Wait, what was...
That's different then.
Yeah, look at that. That's a lot of baby oil.
Wait, that's
That's
real?
not even that much.
Wait, hold on. That's a real picture?
He was probably like their Johnson & Johnson's number one client.
Wait, hold on.
Or-
That's a real picture of his
buyer.
Yeah.
bathroom?
Yeah.
But they said accumulatively through all his houses. They didn't say it's in one house.
Oh yeah, but
1,000.
my man, if you have 40 houses, that's 50 bottles of oil in each one. It's not that bad.
Like 200.
That's 25 bottles in each.
Another
What do
crazy...
you expect a guy who's been rich that long to have? I have so much random USB cables in this house, right? But if I was a billionaire, I'd probably have 1,000 of other rich people's shit, like baby oils.
I think he's definitely a child predator.
There was a porn star that apparently was getting hired by Diddy
Yep.
while he was with Cassie to have sex in front of him. I don't know if he had sex with Cassie. I don't know if he was having sex with other people.
Okay.
But he was basically, quote unquote, his sex slave. He came out and said that Diddy paid him $4 million to keep his mouth shut because he caught herpes or some shit like that.
Well, I think that's how Usher has herpes.
Yeah, but Usher
I would
got,
take
Diddy.
$4 million
I
to
know,
get
but Usher
herpes.
got outed for it. Diddy
Yeah, but
Diddy
I'm saying,
paid a
I
lot
think
of
it's
money
from
to keep it
Diddy.
low key.
That he has herpes?
I think it's from Diddy though.
Why? Because Usher was making out with Diddy?
Yeah.
Nah, they're
They're all
wilding out.
gay.
Okay, Molly.
They are.
What,
It's not gay when you're rich. It's just like
what
you
does
just
that
get,
mean?
You
What
get
I
does that
understand, but
mean?
they try to act like they're not gay.
Kirill,
Val,
what are
if you have
talking about?
$300 million and I have $300 million, we're gonna make out one
There
day.
was a video.
What the fuck are you talking
We
about?
just are.
What
We're
does
gonna-
that have to do with anything?
We're gonna
the
get
money?
fucked up, and you're gonna look good one night.
There
and
was a
just
video
do shit.
of-
I'm not doing that, bro.
Trey
I don't
Songz.
care
You're
how
gonna
much
do
money I
some
have.
gay shit when you have a lot of money. You do. Look what you're wearing. You're doing gay shit. And you don't even have that much. Dude, you look like you're ready. You look like you
Yo,
work.
what's
At,
wrong
you look
with
like you
you?
work at Diddy's party. Those are very like employees of like a fucking sex like outdoor party, right? You do look like a cabana boy.
Yo, hold on.
Right? You do look like you should be carrying a tray
Yo,
at White Lotus.
Hold on. What does money have to do with doing gay stuff?
Because your threshold for fun and like how to get off and everything goes higher because you just have access. That's it.
bro, I have access right now.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Bro, what are you talking about?
I mean, I have access to. I
To
can
what?
go and party with anybody I want, do whatever
no,
I
you're
want.
not that way. You just don't.
I can join a freak off if I wanted to. There's enough. We have enough resources to go to a freak off.
Let's go.
I don't
would
want to go.
I would go.
I'm good.
Why would you? I would totally attend a freak off.
You want to open up that can of worms? You
I
wanna
just want
start
to
getting
see what
fondled?
it's like.
Do I want to start getting fondled? Yes.
I'm good. I'm good, bro.
You don't want to be like, I
I just
attended
wanna
a
go to
party and
sleep.
got a little touched.
Bro, I just want to go to sleep
I
at
just want
10.
to go and see.
Yeah, it's
I
like
want to
a-
go to sleep at 10 p.m., wake up at 5 a.m., work out, have my little juice, have my little espresso, chill with the homies.
Val, you're dumb. If I told
Make
you,
some-
Val,
I don't wanna
Val,
have
a
gay
year
sex.
ago, Val, a year
No,
ago,
would you like to go to see? We don't have to have,
a
like,
year ago, I
For
call
what?
you
I
and
wanna
I'm
see if
like,
it's true.
bro,
I want to see a freak off, but I don't want to go see. I don't want to have gay sex with anybody.
No, I
that's
agree
okay.
with you.
But if I called you a year ago, and I don't care how you feel about Diddy, because I see your posts, you're like, I never fuck with Diddy anyways.
I
see
didn't.
it.
I
It doesn't
fucking hate
matter.
Puff. Fuck
it doesn't
Puff.
matter. If I called
Diddy's a
you,
herb.
if I called you a year ago, and I was like, dude, this is so crazy, like Diddy fucks with my Instagram, and he hit me up and he's like, yo, like you should come to any of my parties anytime, like they're fucking wild. Anytime you want to come hang here, and here's my number. And then it was like,
I never said I wouldn't go to the party, but I'm not going to participate
Yes,
in
you
any of
did.
this
You
shit
did.
that's
you
happening.
just said you wouldn't go.
No, I'm saying
you're like,
if
I want to go to bed
no,
at 10.
if I was invited
Yeah.
the way he's inviting people, talking about, yo, you're gonna come to my party, I'm gonna bang you out. I'm gonna be like, yo, I'm good, bro. But
Yeah,
he's-
but to see if Diddy texted me, I'm gonna bang you out. I'd be like, oh, it's probably like what the way black people talk. It probably means like, oh, we're gonna get stupid high or something, right? I wouldn't be like, wow, Diddy just blatantly said he's gonna fucking fondle my asshole in the text.
like, look, the guy Ken Stars, right, the Spanish kid that does all the New York
Yeah.
City content.
Yeah.
he did something for Diddy.
Yeah.
And he was like in a music video.
Yeah.
He was a bartender, blah 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 blah, so on and so forth, right? I saw that stuff, and I wasn't in my head like, damn, that would be sick to be part of that. And if he was part of some shit with 50 Cent, I'd be like, wow, that's dope. Ken Stars, like whatever Diddy was doing, Like, I don't see myself being like, oh, this was sick. I wish I could be part of that. You know,
You would have called
I
me.
agree.
You would have called me if I had a photo. If I was like, "Yo, I'm at Diddy's house right now."
when you had the whole thing with Justin Bieber, that was cool. When you guys went to Dre's with Justin Bieber, that was dope.
Yeah.
Right.
But so would Diddy would have been dope.
Yeah,
too.
for the hype, for the clout, it was cool. But I'm not gonna be going out of my way to go extra and to just at this point in my life, it's not interesting to me. Like, I'm not making any money. I'm not doing anything. It's not really. What is it doing for me?
Dude, I would be like, look how much
There's
networking
no
I could do
value.
with this.
There's
party.
not much networking you could do. Everyone's on GHB, on Molly,
It's okay.
getting gaped out. I'm good. I have no time for
It doesn't start like that though.
Well, it starts with like, yo,
You could have a-
like, I love your energy. And
the
next
problem
thing you know,
is, you got to look at him like, when you think about Hitler, right? He wasn't throwing Jews in the ovens 24/7. He was probably doing other non-Holocaust shit. So like sometimes, right? Like someone had some normal Diddy interactions.
nah, that's wild.
You think every time someone interacted with Diddy, they got fucked?
No, obviously not. He has to plan out a freak off. You got to throw a proper freak off.
That's okay. He's warning you.
Real quick, before we continue on anything else, let's finish off with the Diddy stuff like this.
We are.
okay?
That's a Diddy video.
Okay, let's see.
It's him Jonah Hill talking about Diddy parties.
Diddy and his friends and Jermaine Dupri and his friends. We're all crammed into an elevator together. 20 people crammed into a tiny elevator, and I'm like, oh, we're all having fun. I'm gonna make a joke to break the ice. And so I said, why don't we just press stop and all each other's and I've been in some uncomfortable moments, as you could probably tell in my life. This by far and away trumps them all, because there was a deafening silence, literally.
That's a joke I would make though.
Obviously, me too. I don't care about stupid shit like that. But the point of the story is let's finish this off like this, okay? Meek Mill hasn't been reading the room socially. I don't know what's been going on. I don't know if he's off the perks
He
or
never
he's
does.
not doing any or he's
Meek
on
Mill
drugs.
catches the most strays
Hold on.
in hip hop.
So I don't know what's going on with Meek Mill, but he's constantly the timing is just horrendous. Okay, so this guy's tweeting, I want to hire an investigative team, $100,000 cash to find out every specific detail involving Meek Mill name to Diddy case. I also want them to look at who is powering the media involving Meek. Anything to do with Buddy. Something not right. Meek, brother, there's a video of you, okay, in the pool, and Diddy's saying to you, how's your day? What are you doing? And you're like, oh, I'm just enjoying life. And he goes, you deserve it, daddy.
Oh, wait,
Daddy,
really?
you deserve it. And he's like, yeah, I do.
But you talk to me like that too.
Let me
Like
see
we'll
this
hang
video.
out and I'll be gay with you, but doesn't mean I'm fucking you all the time.
Yeah, but you can't talk to somebody from Philadelphia that claims he's fucking shooting people and
Why? When
and-
you're with your boys, you're not gangsters
Look at
anymore.
this.
Hey, what's up, King Son? Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, daddy. You putting in that work. Proud
Yeah,
of
he's
you. I love
uncomfortable.
you.
You can tell he's
No, he
uncomfortable.
looks fucked up.
Yeah.
No, he's
Nah,
not.
he looks like fucked up at a pool party. You catch me at the side of the pool after like 8 mimosas. Fuck, man. I'd be like, yeah, I do deserve it, daddy.
You, because it's you.
Meek Mill's just a guy.
You're just a white dude
They're-
that's very
You
like.
act like these are like gangsters, dude. They write poetry for a living.
Yeah,
They're
show Meek
artists.
Mill when he was a coming up artist.
Yeah,
bro.
and then he sits
And
in his
he's been
room at
jail.
night, and then he sits in his room
Yeah,
at night.
you,
like,
to
oh,
you.
what rhymes with this
right,
word?
but
Like,
to the
that's
public, he's a gangster, bro.
Yeah, but not when he's hanging out at Diddy's house, fucked up. Now you're just with your
What are
boys.
you talking about? I'm saying public eye thinks that Meek Mill is a gangster rapper.
I've never thought that.
You might not think that, but the public does because you're in the entertainment industry, bro, and you've been making out with fucking transgender guys. your whole life.
He got caught by his homie filming a video of him being fucked up. It just happens.
It's not a
You know how many
homie.
fucked
They
up
became
videos of you?
homies after the fact. Okay, now it's Zaddy,
Someone said that he's cooling down his asshole.
bro. And there's a video of him with Charlemagne, and they're talking. And there's a recording, and they're like, Diddy, do you remember this? Like, do you party crazy? Like, what's going on with you? And he goes, oh, I say crazy shit. And they play a recording to Diddy, and he basically says, when you're lost and you're scrambling for stuff, daddy. And then Diddy's just like, he doesn't even know what to say because the recording is just
We
crazy.
segueing into the Drink Champs interview when you was with Nori and Fab and Jada and everybody. They made a compilation video of you because they said you were sounding real suspect on the interview.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Of course I didn't see it. No, I didn't see it. You didn't see it? I swear to God.
Come on, man. You saw that on World Star and on the
check-
What's he
check
wearing?
this out. When they started playing the game, the pause game, I would definitely...
That came from Harlem too, by the
Yeah,
way.
came from Harlem. I definitely would say some, oh my, woo. The crowd would be like, whoa, did he just say that? You know what I'm saying? I don't play games. Y'all know. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown man. I don't play games. But
What does that even mean? Yeah, what?
Diddy says that he says a lot of gay shit, and then the black community invented pause.
I don't really remember what I was saying.
Look, he said, I don't remember what I was saying.
Would you like a reminder?
Yeah, sure.
Play some.
Hey, yo, listen, yo, I love it all. I love it all, man.
I like when you like this, Daddy.
Where you put my bag?
Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping for shit.
That was you.
Scrambling.
What? You said, I like when you do it like that, Daddy. When you scrambling and scraping for shit.
What's the video about?
Hey, man.
I don't know what I was talking about.
Hey. Nah. I mean, I was
You don't go back and look at that stuff and laugh?
I mean, it could be funny. I don't really be on it like that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
He's so shocked. He doesn't even know what to say.
He should have just played into it because it's funny. I'd be like, yeah, I say a lot of dumb shit.
I mean, I also don't do it because I know I'm bad at the game. I know I say like reckless stuff out my mouth that's just not maybe adding up to with somebody who's homophobic, but I'm not homophobic and I really don't care. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, at the end of the day, Diddy let this go out, right? He owns Revolt.
Bro, it's not about Revolt. I don't know what do you mean. That was on the Breakfast
Yeah, but
Club,
the microphone says Revolt, and that's his company.
I mean, he can own it, but he doesn't
What's
own
his
the radio
network?
station.
Yeah, but he could be like, we're not talking about this. He's Diddy, right?
Sure, but Birdman and all these other guys, they still come onto these interviews and they still
know.
release it, right? So
All
it
right.
doesn't even matter.
But
Like,
it doesn't
protecting
matter.
him means nothing.
Yeah,
Like,
but the problem is there's nothing wrong with being gay, right? We're discussing the wrong part. At the end of the day, Diddy having sex with Meek Mill is not a crime. It's the having like the other shit that's a crime.
I know, but you're talking about
You're just homophobic because you can't accept that there's fucking bigotry in the rap community, right? There's just gay
it's
people.
not about that.
It's like when you find out like a football player's gay, right?
You
Like
gotta
people freak
understand,
out.
You don't understand what I'm talking about.
What are you
though.
talking about?
You're talking about it from the standpoint of like open-minded, where we are progressively as a society. I'm talking about the streets don't give a fuck about what you're saying and what they
streets
care
are
about
still-
this.
the streets
they're
aren't-
listening to these guys, thinking that these guys are rightfully so like gangsters and they're running.
Well,
like
why
a
can't
code.
gay guys be gangsters?
Oh, ask
There's
them.
nothing more
Ask
gangster
them.
than fucking a guy in the ass.
You have to
Like,
ask.
are you kidding me? Would you be like, yo, I shot up fucking 50 Cent or I ass fucked 50 Cent? What do you think sounds scarier, right? So there's nothing more gangster than being gay and a gangster. Because you literally will do something that your other guy will vomit
Yeah,
thinking
I don't know
about.
what you're talking about.
You don't tell me?
I didn't know-
What would you
yeah,
scare
that
you
makes
more?
sense.
If your prison
I would be
cellmate...
scared more if somebody had a gun to my head and said, I'm going to kill you, bro, but not have incentive to have sex with you. These guys would not kill you because they have the incentive to have sex with you.
I'm just saying.
I'd be more scared knowing that, it's over for me.
I'd
It's
rather
done.
Diddy want to fuck me than want to kill me. I'll tell you that.
I mean,
Right? 'Cause at
we're not
least,
in a
like-
place to choose. So
So I'm going to fucking become his friend.
nobody
Ugh.
offered you that. So I don't know where you're coming up with these offers. I'm just telling you that the people.
What's the crime? What was the crime? Like, what's
he has
he in trouble for?
racketeering. He has a FRICO right now. He has a RICO,
Rick
but
Ross
he was
is
free.
supposedly in all this.
Of course,
Who
because
is?
Rick Ross was basically the guy
I
that
love
would be
him.
the muscle. He
What?
was
How do
set-
you know all
What does
this?
that mean?
Because I did my research, brother. You
What
know,
does that mean?
Huh?
What does that mean?
Rick Ross would be the muscle, meaning that there was a situation where people would obviously want to talk, and he would send Rick Ross as to scare people, and it would be like, yo, listen, if you're gonna talk or anything happens, we'll offer you this and that and third. But if anything ever gets out, you're gonna get smoked.
I want to be in a position where someone pays me money to not talk.
Listen, the point of the story is that apparently this guy he has racketeering charges and he has like actual violent charges. Like the gay stuff, I agree, it means nothing. But the fact of the matter is that this guy has an organized crime situation where they were basically doing something. That's what they're charging him with.
Do you think he killed his wife, his ex-wife?
Kim Porter?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're saying that the
book.
last phone call she had is that he got me.
Yeah.
Nobody knows what that means.
I mean, you'd be dumb to not think about that he's probably done this. Do you know how many people get killed because they're in the way? Like everyday corporations get rid of
Kirill,
people all
you'll
the
have
time.
to stay with us on topic and enjoy. Look.
No, I'm saying like I get it, but it's like you'd be dumb to think that Diddy doesn't have blood on his hands, right? Like anyone with that much power has probably been like, get that person out of the way.
I know.
Like the mother of his kids, though?
But the public
You don't
can't
care about
justify
her.
this.
John Mulaney doesn't give a fuck about his ex.
You're also trying to justify this to the public. I get what you're saying.
Well, what do you want me to do? You want me to agree with you?
I'm just telling you that the public is in shock about all the things together on the rap sheet for him. You understand what I'm saying? Like you justifying what he was doing as a millionaire. I get all that.
I'm not saying
Yeah,
what he
sex
did was
trafficking.
right. I'm just saying I think a lot of the things he did was the product of fame, money, and power. I think that's an unfortunate thing, and you see it happen in Hollywood, and where people are fucking getting knocked off their pedestals for doing fucked up shit because for a long time they were untouchable. And now, once you get those three things combined in your system, yeah, you're like, you feel like a superhero. You're like, I'm gonna throw a freak off. I want to do everything I ever want to do. I'm invincible. And all of a sudden, you're doing so much other illegal shit because you're like, oh my god, I'm the man. I'm Diddy. There's a billboard of me in Times Square. Like, I got NYPD escorting me through tunnels because I run this town, right? Like, yeah. Power corrupts, and it caught up to him. But I think it'll catch up to pretty much everyone
Involved?
Dude, name one human being. Like, they always talk about it on Instagram or on Reddit, right? Like,
my
Keanu
argument,
Reeves is the only one that's probably innocent in this world.
My whole thing is that, let's compare it, okay? Whose team would you rather be part of? Would you rather be part of Diddy's freak-offs or 50 Cent's freak-offs?
Does 50 Cent have freak-offs?
Exactly.
Oh, the freak-offs sound fun.
I would rather be...
If someone said, you want to go to a freak-off? I'd be like, kind of do.
I mean, you always go to freak-offs.
Yeah.
But you say you have a miserable time at them.
No, I love freak-offs.
You went to Ryan Powell's freak-off one time. And you said it was too crowded.
That wasn't like a freak-off. No, but I'm assuming Diddy's isn't that crowded. He's like a giant man. Diddy looks like he takes care of his guests. He honestly makes it look not that bad.
Meaning?
Think about it this way. I can go to any other party and get sexually assaulted too. Might as well do it at Diddy's house.
I don't think you're a sexually assaulted type of like person though. Like,
yeah, I think I'd be safe at Diddy's house. Like, I might actually leave upset. I'd be like the one kid in church who doesn't get molested. Like, what? I'm not cute enough.
I don't. If they lined up 10 people and they wouldn't choose you for a freak off, I don't think.
Literally, they'd be like, "You're just a freak and get off our property."
You would not make it to the freak off.
No, I would have to like be like, I think I know the door guy, or I'd come in as a caterer. I would Ocean's 11 myself into the freak off.
You would definitely.
They'd be like, how'd this ugly kid get into the party?
You would be the waiter that can see all sides of the room. You have the cock eye.
I would literally be like, I can only go to Diddy's parties when they're like masquerade balls.
Yo, I'll be honest with you. Yo, Diddy really got caught because of 50 Cent. I'm 100%.
He was waiting on it.
50's been abusing him for the last 15 years.
Yeah, I mean, having an enemy is worse than just having the public just kind of be like, oh, something's weird about that guy. Having an active enemy.
And guess what? 50's never been invited to the Cool Kids Club with Rick Ross, with Jay-Z, with the Black Excellence Club. 50's always stood out of that. He was always the black sheep. So now 50's like, yeah, you guys don't want to invite me? Okay. I'm gonna throw a really good party for all of you, okay? And now the next one on the list is Jay-Z for 50.
Oh, I hope so. And
he's
Beyonce.
about to shred.
You know what's crazy is 50 Cent. You don't want him talking about you,
no,
because he
don't.
doesn't really do nice things. Like he did, he'll post about his shows and stuff, but like mainly if you're like, yo, 50 Cent tagged you, I'd be like, fuck. Like it's never like 50 Cent tagged you, like. Fuck yeah!
Yeah, exactly. Like
if you wake up to a notification from 50 Cent, I'd be
over.
like, okay.
I got posted on 50 Cent's page, and it was bad.
Did you?
And it was for a
Why'd
good
you
reason.
Get posted?
Because basically, he posted me when he was promoting his vodka. He posted a
Why'd
video
you say
of
that's
me.
so Russian vodka?
He posted a video of me and my mom dancing, and everybody was like, "Oh my god, look at this fucking culture vulture, this white kid dancing to Fetty Wap." Fuck him. Blah, blah, blah.
Did you
and
cry?
he saw how bad the comments were, and he deleted the post.
Wow.
Because I was basically lip singing like a Fetty Wap song, and he took me off, and everybody in Brooklyn woke up like, "Yo, 50 posted you. It's crazy." I still have a screenshot.
How long ago was this?
This was about like 4 years ago.
Oh,
5
wow.
years ago. Yeah. He posted me on his page, but you're right. You don't want to get posted by 50.
Not at all.
Instantly, they started calling me a racist because I'm lip singing a Fetty Wap song, and I was skipping the N word too in the lyrics.
Thank God you were.
Yeah, I'm a beast. I'm not stupid. I know how to. My PR is good.
Who did he like buy out the first like 4
Ja
rows
Rule?
or so? Yeah.
No, is it Ja Rule?
Ja Rule.
Yeah,
I
he
think
doesn't
so,
like
yeah.
Ja Rule.
I rightfully so. Ja Rule's a herb. He ended his career.
I know, but Ja Rule has some hits. I do
some
enjoy
hits.
listening.
Yeah,
That voice it's just good.
J-Lo.
Like, I'm not saying like, I mean, it's funny, but it's got to suck if 50 Cent's your enemy.
Yeah, he has the biggest.
50-foot backyard. That just looks like what Shaq sleeps on. 50-foot backyard bed goes viral. Like you're. What do you like? Now they're gonna analyze everything. But you're like 10 years ago, someone would be like, "Yo, he's got a 50-foot bed."
This is his basketball court. He's got beds at the basketball court.
Yeah, for when the homies get tired.
And all the kids were part of the freak offs too.
How would you not?
Really?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Shouldn't
They
they
send the
get-
kids away?
Yeah, can you imagine being all his kids are walking like with their heads down and they're constantly asking him like, "Yo, you Like, your dad was throwing freak offs. What's up? Like, what are we doing? And all those kids are trying to be gangsters on YouTube, trying to have that pass. They're trying to be like tough.
Who, his kids?
All his kids are trying to be like involved with like serious street dudes, right? And they're all trying to get that pass. And then next thing you know, they're like, yo, you really supporting Pops? You really running around?
You have to support your dad. Your dad gave you the life. Your dad's Diddy. You go, my dad's invincible. And you're
Well,
like,
you
oh, yeah,
see
so my dad sucks a few dicks. Big deal.
You see 50's kids turned on him. He only has one kid, I think.
Yeah,
that supports
so
him.
you don't know, right? You don't know who's right or wrong in this. I mean, to be fair, Diddy lived a better life than we will ever live.
They put him on suicide watch.
I think this is at the end of the day. Well, of course, dude, I'm on suicide watch and I don't have his fucking empire, right? Like, what are you talking about? But you got to look at it that at the end of the day, Diddy, he lived a full life. In the last 30 years, he did everything he's ever wanted to do, and maybe the downfall is the price you pay for living your dream that long. Think about it. How many of us in this room will never get to experience even 5% of what he experienced? Get rid of the gay, weird, all the crime, but look at the life he has lived in 30 years. Some people will be like, yo, that's worth it.
I know. It just sucks to end it like that because now nobody's ever going to remember.
Well, that's like you live too long.
But I'm saying he's not going to be remembered now because of that, which sucks because you don't pass the legacy.
Oh, right.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, you're just dead.
Not really. There's what's his name? Biggie's dead, but his legacy lives on.
Well, yeah, because he got killed.
Do you think Diddy killed Biggie?
But they're saying that he put $1 million hit on Tupac.
Tupac, okay.
So he killed Tupac as a reverse of like, yo, you just killed my biggest artist.
I heard Diddy also killed Aaliyah. What's her name?
Aaliyah,
yeah.
Aaliyah?
Yeah, because she was also.
You love hip hop. You just called her Aliyah.
What's
I
her
don't
name?
think it's Aaliyah.
Aaliyah?
Yeah.
The one the airplane crashed?
Yeah.
At? Yeah.
Because she was supposed to be
Bro,
like the
take
Beyonce.
back
It
his
doesn't
hip
matter,
hop
it doesn't
card.
matter, but
Whoa!
let's just keep going.
Don't edit that out. I need Val on record
Who
calling her
cares?
Aliyah.
Nobody's ever gonna care about that.
Whoa!
They're not gonna care about that. Who cares?
Real hip hop heads will be very offended.
She didn't even make it that far.
Yeah, I know
because
she
they
died.
killed her.
I know.
She's supposed to be like Beyonce.
But R. Kelly was involved in that love triangle too. Because R. Kelly had sex with her when she was like 17, 16 also on tour. Bro, R. Kelly and Diddy together are going to be producing crazy shit in Tory Lanez. Like, they're all going to have a fire, like, setup there.
No, Diddy's going to, like, kill himself. Let's make another air
And then
freshener.
disappear?
Yeah.
I would do that.
For
I'd
sure
be like, yo,
is.
just like fake my own death and disappear.
He's
Yeah,
in
Yeah,
Brooklyn.
but he's-
in
you
Brooklyn.
can get out. I've seen
He's-
enough movies. During the transport,
Yeah.
he could do whatever he wants.
Once the feds get you, though, and once the feds are, like, indicting you, chances are that you're not ever getting out. That's it. Like, if they have a rap sheet on you and the feds are coming, if it's a state coming after you, then yes, you have a chance. But if the feds are coming after you, that means they've been building a case already for a long time.
I mean, they've been building that case fucking since the Tupac murder. Like, don't forget, like, that. It's not like this has been recent either, right? So you just kind of skated by for 30 years. He's fine. Diddy's fine. I don't care. I don't weep for him at all.
I'm not weeping for him. I'm just saying it's a pretty crazy story.
He also hasn't made anything I cared about in the last 30 years. The only good song he had is fucking Bad Boy for Life. We ain't going nowhere.
He's literally ain't going nowhere now.
Yeah. I'm surprised it didn't run.
Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. What a career, right? Just completely
Everyone has their fucking...
ruined the legacy heavy. You guys, yeah, it's wild. You guys think he's gonna kill himself?
Not kill himself,
No.
but, like, act like he did.
I don't think
Just
black
like
people
Epstein.
commit suicide.
You guys think this is the Epstein 2.0?
Yes.
But a lot of people are
100%.
scared right now, though, because he has a lot. Apparently, he was keeping cameras everywhere.
As
just
you
like
could tell.
Epstein.
I'm
He was
sure.
doing a lot of stuff to basically extort everybody.
Yeah.
And basically say, if you ever say anything, you're beat.
'Cause
You know.
knew
Right,
stay
so
with
then you
Tom.
got to think about on this fucking freak-offs, there had to be people that weren't just rappers there, right? You look at Michael Rubin's parties, I'm sure in 20 years they're going to fucking reveal all the creepy shit happening there, right? But, like, there's got to be politicians and other people involved with power, right? So the fact that none of this is getting really buried is pretty crazy, right?
Well-
because we know there's evidence, right? This isn't like Jeffrey Epstein because you're just like, oh, there's like an island. They're like, no, this should happen in Star Island in Miami, right? There's actual footage. There's content. So it's crazy that they let it get this far that no one went like, yo, none of this can get out. Like, this is terrible. Like, let's just kill Diddy. Like, I'm surprised no one just went like, why don't we just kill him?
The 3 biggest, like, CEOs dropped down, like, all last week or
Yeah.
something, right?
If
Yeah.
if anyone was really that big that was incriminated on those tapes, they would have just had Diddy murdered. And then it would have been some fucking, oh my God, this is so crazy, da, 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 and everything would have gotten swept under the rug.
He's an idiot, though. He got too comfortable. He thought that he can pay off everybody to
Right,
fucking get him
yeah.
out. And the issue is that, like, yo, my man, if you're trying to run this kind of game, sooner or later, somebody's not going to fall under the... They're not going to want to, like, be part of this. They don't care who you are. You know what I mean? Somebody's going to start saying this. And the Cassie video doesn't help of him getting whacked out in that
In the
hotel.
hotel?
Just
Yeah.
abusing her, beating her down.
That's insane.
And they couldn't use that in the case, right? Because there was some
Obtained
kind
illegally?
Yeah, it was something about
He paid off the worker, right?
some shit. Yeah.
First of all, I don't understand that part of law, and I get it. Like, oh, this evidence was obtained like wrongfully, but you're like, but it's still evidence, right? Like, there's a video of him beating someone. How is that not admissible?
But on paper, you're basically
It was out of like the
Limitations?
yeah, such a limitation.
You're like, what? I would say I have footage. There should be no like, oh, he got away with it because we waited long enough.
I don't know. I think it's crazy.
Do you think you could ever hit a woman?
No, for what?
What if she's hitting you?
That's what. Oh
What if she hit your mom?
Ooh.
no! If the thing is, if a woman raises her hand on you, I think you should be allowed to slap her.
I agree with you.
Yeah, I think you should. If she tries to basically manipulate you, saying that you can't hit me, and she's hitting you, I think you're allowed to slap her.
I
Now,
agree.
if you're wearing a robe and she slaps you and runs, are you allowed to chase after her and kick her?
What are you talking about?
Just saying, that's what happened in the Diddy video.
You don't know
You don't
what
have
she
the
did,
footage
though.
from the hotel room.
Exactly.
She could have bit his dick.
You don't know anything.
Like, I'm gonna fucking
hope
bite
she
your
did.
dick off.
Do you
You
think
always-
she's gonna come out?
You're an op. You're always on the opposition, buddy.
Well, it's Val, knowing you this long, sometimes I don't want to be on your side.
You're never on my side.
I'm on your side a lot of times.
There was a situation. I'll tell you guys the story. Fine. So I went to this Hofstra
Wait, are you
bar.
just about to tell us a woman beating story?
No.
Oh, I was like, all right, fine. I'll tell you about that time I hit this woman.
So I'm walking. It was like 4 guys. We used to go to these bars in Long Island by the Hofstra College or whatever. So they used to throw these crazy bars. Like I think you actually had a couple parties there before. And we went to this party. I think I was like 20 years old, something like that. And we were going to these bars, partying. We're leaving the bar and the club, and some girls with 2 dudes. And she's going crazy, right? They're going back and forth, and it's like an alleyway. And I'm kind of trying to just dodge them. I'm trying to avoid them. I see it's drama, but I'm like, yo, let me walk past them and just be out. She's yelling at this dude, and I kind of like glanced at them, and then I looked away, and she goes, what the fuck are you looking at? What the fuck are you looking at? And I'm like, I'm just looking at her again, and I didn't even say anything, and I just keep walking. She runs up to me. She goes, something fucking to look at? Is something interesting here? And she literally gets in my face. Yo, she takes her hand and puts it in my face like that and shoves my face. Like, literally just goes like this. So I literally like look at her.
Girl?
A random girl. And I take her by her face and I fucking kind of like mush her face. And then her friends are like, whoa, like, I'm like, yo, get her away from me before I slap the fuck out of her. I'm like, I don't know why she's coming up to me.
Because
So
they're creating a common enemy.
I said, why is she coming up to me? I said, I have nothing to do with this.
Because
and they're like, yo,
you-
we're so sorry. She's not going to do this again. And they kind of pulled her away. But in my head, I'm like, yo, this could have gotten worse. And I could have really hurt this girl. But yo, she got in my face out of nowhere and tried slapping me.
Right.
So
I don't
I'm
think
like,
you would have allowed yourself to like hurt her though.
no, I don't let myself get past
No,
that. But
but
but in my
I understand where
head,
you're
I'm like, yo,
coming
I
from.
want to slap her for
Yeah.
that. That's crazy. Like, because she's in her head, she thinks that she can manipulate the situation and slap and hurt somebody. So in return, she should get slapped.
Well, right. Most of the time, like, that's why if you've ever broken up a fight between 2 people, a guy and a girl, when she turns, the fight turns on you sometimes.
Yeah.
Because
That's why you don't get involved.
you create a common enemy, and
And now
now
you
they're
do
both,
anything.
and now you've brought them back together to
Exactly.
beat your ass.
Yeah. And you know what I do? I stay out of it.
Yep.
I'm
I'm
good.
like, just, you're not hurting her properly, but I'm not going to get involved.
Yeah.
You're doing not enough damage
And
for
I
what
was-
you're trying to accomplish there, sir.
And I told the guy, I said, yo, if she's going to try to act like a dude and hit me, I'm going to treat her like a dude. You
You're like,
know,
sorry, I
so-
thought you were trans.
Yeah. So you guys figure out what you want to do. And he's like, I'm so sorry, dude. It's not going to happen, man. I was like, I'm good. I don't want to be part of this to begin with. I don't know why she got in my
Right.
face,
Yeah.
you know? But I personally think that if a chick is acting like a dude, she deserves to get slapped.
I agree.
You know? That's my take on that.
I have a question for you.
Ask.
I have a hypothetical.
Okay.
And you tell me how you feel if you're stuck on a desert island with a mermaid or a merman. It could apply to you. Would you rather the mermaid be top half or bottom half? Would you rather fish above the waist with a vagina and legs, or would you rather...
Not top half. I would have to do top half. I have to.
I would do top half too.
I
Have someone
can't-
talk to, right?
Yeah, looking at the pussy alone doesn't do anything for me.
Right, you can
Like,
suck my dick still as a mermaid.
Exactly.
Like at the end of the day, your mouth still works.
Correct. What is the? It means nothing. I need to have some kind of like. I need to look at you like, oh shit, half
Yeah,
human.
can you imagine me sitting? It's
Yeah.
you're just a fish head. You're
Yeah.
like, oh wow, he's got great legs.
Nothing attracted. I can't get attracted to that. What am I attracted to the fish? That makes no sense to me.
No. I don't even know what a mermaid's top half would look like. Just would it be fish with legs?
Yeah.
That's creepy.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do that. I think I would have to have the face,
I don't think I'd be able to I think I would last like a week with a mermaid before I'm like, oh, this bitch can't do anything. Because you just got to live in your bathtub.
Wait, you're on an island though.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
So you
that's
can just,
weird.
No, I'm good. I wouldn't do that. Yeah, you see, what is that?
It's kind of hot, honestly.
That's ugly as hell. A fish with like human legs.
I mean, a chick that can't talk with a pussy and butthole, she's just going to be like, yeah, but she has no vocal cords.
Yeah, but you're still technically getting attracted to the fish. You're
Not from
piping.
behind.
Now
Now it's like an
yeah,
avatar.
but you're still
like, oh,
seeing
it's
the
good.
fish from you still. You look
And she
forward,
smells like fucking fish.
And there's
too.
no bones coming out. There's no.
definitely the top half.
Yeah, top half for sure.
Yeah.
That's an easy one.
That looks like a stinky.
Yeah, that's weird.
Vagina
I wouldn't be able
situation.
to do that, big dog. That's no good.
Donald Trump says 2024 campaign will be his last.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's getting up there.
It's kind of annoying that he said that.
He doesn't tell the truth. Like, he could just run again.
I just want to do a spray tan. Whoever does it is so bad.
Yeah, plug your business. What would you do?
Chloe, I would literally hand him my business card and be like, listen, I can get you a lot more votes if you just aren't orange. No
Would
more,
you-
no anything. They don't have anything to make fun of you.
Would you accept him as a client?
Hell yeah, I would. I'm going to invite him to our wedding.
Donald Trump?
Yeah.
What? Hold on. You're going to send a letter to Donald Trump?
Yeah.
Where are you getting his address?
It's out there. People do it.
What? 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue? Because he's going to be president? You're going to be like, Dear Donald Trump, please attend my wedding.
Yeah. And if he comes,
How are you going to convince him? Are you going to send him like a little sexy photo? Because he's into like, you're the look. You're like kind of his daughter kind of vibe.
I don't know what I'm going to do yet to convince him, but he's getting an invite.
Who else are you inviting?
I'm
There's
inviting,
friends
like,
of yours you're
Chick-fil-A.
not inviting, but you're inviting Donald Trump.
If he were to show up, half of my family hates him, and then they would be the first in line to be his like best friend. That'd be
Oh, you would
amazing.
catch people like sucking up to him?
Uh-huh.
I mean, if you invited Hitler, I'd walk over and talk to him too. And it's like, I'm not against speaking to someone. But so anyone else? Will you invite Kamala?
No.
Why not? Why won't you be?
Actually, maybe I will.
Yeah, you need a
Yeah.
little.
Why not? Both of them. I would. I actually would.
Yeah, you should do both. You
Yeah.
should have a little
Good idea. I
color
will.
at your party.
Yeah, I will.
I was gonna ask Molly something.
What?
Because no, this
okay.
isn't like gonna like strain your
Okay.
relationship or anything. This is more of a because, I've seen some older photos of you.
Mm-hmm.
Do people treat you differently now that you have boobs?
Maybe. I feel like I also before I had my glow up right after my boobs. Like I was chubby. I was size like 14. So I think it's a little mixture of both. Maybe I don't
A
know.
lot of black guys hit on you.
Yeah, I was in like a black group in middle school and high school.
Okay.
I guess I would say yeah.
Yeah, I would assume so. If Estee had double D's, I think she would get treated by me a lot better.
Jesus.
I feel like boobs are on their way out though.
Boobs are on their way out?
A lot of girls are getting them removed,
Why?
like the breast implant illness.
Are you ever going to get rid of your tits?
Maybe when I'm like 60.
You think so?
Why
Why?
do I need them at 60 or 70?
At 60, if you remove your tits, your husband should be legally allowed to divorce you. Because I'm no longer married the same girl I have.
Well, at 60, you travel. You don't even travel carry-ons anymore. You just want to have a duffel bag. You know what I mean? You should less weight.
Wait,
So you're saying for her for tits?
Less weight to carry.
Yeah. But if all of a sudden, like my girlfriend who had big boobs that I love, and then she's like, I'm taking them out when I'm 60, you're like
think
that's like
it's
me
more
being
of
like,
a
I'm going to get rid
health-
of my dick.
I think it's more of a health thing when girls get older.
Yeah. But,
Women.
you do a lot of
I
other
get
unhealthy
it, I get
things.
it, yeah. I know. I got them at 20, so it's easy to keep track. So 30, it's coming up. I have to get them redone.
But you have to get them redone every 10 years?
Yeah. So
Are you going to go bigger?
basically $1,000 a year. Am I doing that math right? Yeah. Oh my God. I watched
Who was
this. She's a new bachelorette. Please pull up the old Asian guy. I cried when I watched this episode.
Oh my God, we got to see
He's
what's
so
going on.
sweet.
So there's a bachelorette now and she's 60?
Yeah.
I get that.
And a lot of them lost their wives, and it's just so sad.
But it's also crazy because they never put a slob up there. It's
Oh,
always like
there's a
someone you'd want to fuck.
there's
No,
a
as
slob.
like the top.
Oh,
Like the person who's like the bachelor or bachelorette is never someone who you're like
are you
grossed
guys
out by.
into MILFs?
Am I into MILFs?
Yeah.
I used
I'm
to be
into
when I was younger.
I'm into attractive people.
I used to be when I was younger. Yeah, I think it's a young boy phase.
Michael was into MILFs too.
Yeah, it's a young guy thing.
He was or is?
He was. Probably.
As a young
still
guy,
is.
if you're into MILFs, that's a verification that you're not gonna be gay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was into MILFs.
yeah.
I'm not-
Yeah, he's trying to prove that you're not gay, huh?
I love MILFs.
No, I love them too. Yeah.
Oh, love old women so much. Nothing turns me on more than varicose veins.
Oh my god. Yes.
Nice. It's real nice.
That guy's competing for her love.
We were at a
He's so
one party one night. Super. Fantastic. See?
Let me ask a
Beyond my
question.
imagination. Oh boy.
He's checking out the big
Everything like
house.
this. Refrigerator.
I mean, it's such an immigrant thing to do.
Oh, lots of meat.
Sweet.
Everything. Sure, before I came, I heard the word.
He's more excited about the house than the fucking.
You guys saw how
Contestant.
gentle that slap was on the counter? No, Golden Bachelorette is not getting good.
Right, but
Getting
that's
pats.
so rude to put that guy there because you know she'll never pick him unless he's got a
He
ton
made
of
it
money.
far.
No, the producers played it. They were like, we need a
part of the
fucking
story,
awkward
yeah.
Asian guy there because it's like fun to laugh at him because he's like, oh, look at this, a little marble, right? Like you're just like, that's
it's
hilarious to
sweet.
have.
Oh, don't be racist.
I think he got.
That was an Italian accent.
He did get kicked out.
Yeah, but.
Of course he got kicked out.
Everybody wants him to be the next, like.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I thought he did something bad, like kicked out. No,
Does he
made
have
it
money?
I think he's a doctor. He has
Data
two-
analyst.
Or okay. I mean maybe.
Still not enough to fucking some
His
woman
wife
to
died.
like look at a bunch of other. What do the other contestants look like? Hot? There's
A
some
couple,
hot dudes?
Yeah, I mean I'm into older men, so like yeah,
Oh,
I do like older men.
dilfs.
Yeah,
Damn.
like
See?
the girl. You guys haven't watched The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives yet?
No,
The
but
girl-
it's a crazy show from what I hear.
Yeah, the girl Demi. If I didn't meet Michael, I think that would be
Older dude,
what I.
huh?
Mm-hmm. I
Yeah.
mean Michael is older, so just in case he watches this.
How much older is Mike? He's not old.
Molly just comes on every week and just sabotages her own relationship. She's like, I'm into older men, so like if I
Wait,
wasn't
he
with
is.
Michael,
He's
I'd
7
be
years
with
older
this.
than me. 6 years
Who,
older than me.
Mike?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mike is
So he's older.
Mike is what, 33?
3. Yeah.
And you are 26?
27.
27. Just turned 27.
Okay.
So that's still an older guy.
That's 6 years older.
These are the bachelors. Yeah, the Asian guy doesn't fit in at all. This looks like a fucking Kith
Black
catalog.
dudes always look the best. Look, the black guy looks the youngest out of all of them.
But you guys
Well,
want me
no
to tell you
shit.
who won?
No, but let me just look at all these people. These look like fucking. This looks like a Forbes list photo. Like all these people look like they run companies.
They don't look like they worked for Jeffrey
Where's the
Epstein.
Asian guy? Where'd they put the Asian guy? Where is he? Oh my God, that's him now. He does not look that suave in the videos. That's a fashion team went
Okay,
in.
so the guy over here in the green and the leather. No, to the right. Over more, like go towards the wall. The green shirt and the like leather.
Where the
Right
guy with the
there.
man tits, a little lower one.
He is
That?
hilarious. On the first episode, he's like drunk and he made
Looks
her a
good.
meal.
Let me
He's
guess
so
who
funny.
won. Give me 3 guesses. I'm gonna point to
Okay.
them.
I'll give 3 guesses.
I know who
Okay,
won.
I think. Well, let me. We'll play it like guess who.
Okay.
Are they white?
Yes,
Okay, so that gets rid of the black people.
but I think she hit it off with a.
Okay,
black
everybody
guy.
takes a guess. Me
She
and
had-
him.
she
You
had-
take your first 3. I'll
Well,
take
let
my
me
first
let me
3.
do. I get to ask these questions because I'd like to at least narrow it down. So you're telling me, my eyes are drawn to this guy, but I don't know. It's
You
not
know,
him.
no shot.
I think it's got to be like one of. This guy looks like he makes money.
No, him.
This guy's sitting on the floor. He's a bum.
No, he has more capabilities, but the guys you showed in the
This
beginning,
guy's. All these guys are ugly up here.
I'll show you exactly who it is.
Okay, I'm gonna guess it's gonna be this guy.
Nope.
Nope. All right, Val. Who do you guess? I don't know his name. Just point to it. Who cares?
I personally think it's this dude right here in the leather jacket.
He made it to the top 3 or 2,
See, I'm a beast.
but
Okay,
it's
so
the
who won?
guy right in front of right next to Dr. Drew, sitting down.
This
On
one?
the floor?
green. Yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
This bum on the floor.
That dude?
Yeah.
But I was close with this one.
I
no?
was closer by proximity.
Yeah,
I was in the
I
aura
really liked
of
him. I thought
winners.
he was gonna win.
Yeah, and I could tell that dude right there. You can literally look at his face.
It doesn't matter.
He
lost.
definitely makes. Yeah, but I won over you.
He made her like he was really
No,
sweet.
you didn't, bro.
said, could've been
Proximity has nothing to do with the actual people.
The middle guy I was close.
Yeah, I hear
read
ya.
the room better than you did.
No, you didn't.
I'm
If you read the room,
smarter.
you would get the contenders at least. Lost.
I didn't lose anything. I don't know where you guys find time to watch all this.
No, I just watched the first episode and then I look it up. Yeah.
You're like, all right, give me the results.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fucking hilarious.
Damn, that's insane.
Is there anything
So
more
it's not
topical
over just
happening?
in case like people are watching. They don't know who won yet.
You don't want to, well, we'll give it away.
Yeah.
Anything topical?
You guys have
Anything
to
else
watch
happen
the
in the
Secret
news?
Lives of Mormon Wives.
What?
That's like a
So they
heavy
walk off.
topic right
So let
now.
me ask you real quick before we're done. The Secret Lives of Mormon Lives is the guy walks off with a bunch of chicks, or he just has to choose one because they can technically have a bunch of wives, right?
But these Mormons, they like were swingers, so they weren't.
You should watch it and then talk about that next week.
Because that's the only
I'm down.
one
I'm down,
reality
too.
is like I'm obsessed with. Like I
The
usually
Mormon
don't-
show?
Yeah.
Let's watch it. They're not allowed to have carbonated drinks either, right?
No, they
Or
have
they can?
soda.
They can't
yeah.
have caffeine.
They can't have caffeine, but they do have soda. They had like pregame with soda to go out.
Dude,
to
the
club.
only person that tells me what to do is me. Can you imagine being a part of a society where they're like, oh, you can't fucking have
You would
caffeine?
freak out over one of the husbands. They went to like a strip club, Chippendales, and they didn't even do anything, and he was like, "I'm going to divorce you," blah blah blah. She's paying for his medical school, and she left like in tears
Because he went to a male strip club?
no, because she went to a strip club.
Oh.
But it's Chippendales. They like put on a
Yeah, but like
performance.
they're religious, dude. They can't do that.
He's gambling,
Men are allowed to do things that women aren't in religion.
but he's gambling, which is a big no-no.
Can I ask a weird question?
Sure.
And this just brought this up, popped in my head. How come there's no religions with a woman as the leader?
Okay, bro.
Oh.
I didn't know this was a feminist class.
No, I'm just, isn't that crazy? Like we've never allowed like a female to like be anywhere near organized religion.
Yeah, because
Buddha's a man.
Because
Why?
it turns men into fucking women. If a woman is running, if a feminine power is running something, then the masculine energy folds and then not pipes. So do you want the masculine energy to pipe? If you want them to pipe, you got to give them power, bro. That's just the simple reality of biology.
So
If a man starts feeling like he's underneath a woman and the woman is the power, he's not going to fuck. He's not going to get hard. He's not going to be excited to do any of that. But if a man feels empowered and fulfilled within the power...
What are you talking about?
I'm saying just...
You're telling me there's no
you
way
would
that-
not want to fuck your girl if your girl is constantly providing for you. And you're, for the sake of the argument, you're going to tell me yes.
No. But my question is
They're
from a
providing for all their
religious
husbands.
standpoint, why has there never been
I
like,
just
oh, we
explained to
believe
you
in
why.
Molly? But there's not even a group of people that are like, oh.
Well, they're saints. In Christianity, they're
Yeah,
saints.
so they
They're
give women like, they give them like the kitchen rolls. They're like, yeah, go fucking.
Yeah.
We're not, and like you're not at the top. There's no woman on a cross. There's no like.
There are women on the cross. What are you talking about?
Okay, well, a lot of women put themselves
Indian
on a cross.
religions have women.
Yeah, but no one's like, oh my God. You know, they say like Muhammad, Jesus Christ, Buddha. You know, you're never like.
Because the women
You're
don't
not like
jump
Barbara.
into dangerous situations
Watch,
first. Okay,
when
women do.
when-
Men do.
Yeah, but women
Kamala
are good at
wins, there's
manipulating.
gonna
So
be
you
a
guys should have
female
come up with a religion.
religious.
Yes, but men are the ones that are jumping into the fucking sacred fucking
What?
battles, and women
Well,
are
how
not. Women weren't going into the big battles, bro. They weren't going in
So
first.
Buddhism, there are goddesses.
They're goddesses, but they're not like.
Yeah, now we have only their goddesses on there.
Yeah.
Can't argue there.
I don't like when fat girls refers themselves as goddesses.
I've never heard a girl.
They always describe a fat girl as a goddess.
Yeah, you're fucking
You
cool,
never
man.
know
At that point,
Yeah.
what fucking goddess are you?
I don't like that.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Okay, so
Watch The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
okay,
I'm
so
surprised
everybody
Natalie
watch The
doesn't.
Secret Lives of Mormons, and then we're gonna do another episode discussing that, and we'll. see
Okay,
what-
and then you're gonna come through. We're gonna all do a discussion about this because you
Yeah,
watched
sure.
the shit.
I watched it one day.
Okay, so we're gonna do that. That's the next episode with Mal.
You want to fucking close this out? Molly's got a fucking tanning studio.
Spray
Glow
tan
Waste.
Donald Trump.
Yeah, she wants to spray tan Donald Trump, who'll be attending her wedding. And guys, listen, subscribe, and watch on YouTube,
Yes.
on Spotify, on anywhere you get your
Anywhere
podcast.
where your ears work.
And
We're
tell a
there.
friend. Be like, check out this awful show I listen to every week.
Exactly. We love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.